conversation with his friends, so it is not for reporting.
It's great that you have been pushing for peaceful coexistence. And we will say that there cannot be development anywhere under the sun without peace. The mere fact that you have decided to the path of peace for development, we recognize that and we appreciate that. Number two, you have sworn to work for the people. We will encourage you to do so. And that is the only way your tenure will be remembered. Because people tend to forget that power is ephemeral. You are here today, you are gone tomorrow. But what is lasting is the work you put on ground for the people.
Monorail. Great project that was initiated by that administration. But I think they didn't do proper study before venturing into it. The cost of that project would have been cheaper if we had kept it. You go to Europe, their rail line is on normal road, vehicles will run, rail will pass. The cost of this alone, it got to a point. In fact, I also don't blame the man too, let's be honest. When that project started, it wasn't supposed to be a project that the government would spend money. That was the truth. It was supposed to be a PPP project. We're supposed to maybe invest a certain amount of money and the investor will take over, run the project, manage it for so number of years, and after which we'll start maybe paying small things to the government. But somehow, the government was duped. I use the word duped because when the man had his passion to start it and committed the first part of the money, the investor did not meet his own part. And I don't hold anything against him. If it's something we can do, definitely will. But we cannot go to that kind of thing now. But if we have anybody who is willing to come and put money, because we're making this place investment friendly, fine. We'll definitely welcome the idea and support, but not too much. We're building the 20,000 housing units. Now, these 20,000 housing units, I will shock you now. If you are aware, when Amaechi came in, he brought a policy, Greater Port Harcourt, and he acquired a lot of land from the Ikwere axis, all those places. And everybody knows that those lands were paid for. When the immediate past administration came in, greater number of that land were also given to people for development. When TAP approached us and we did our own survey through the through Greater Port Harcourt City Development Agency, gave them a land, and as soon as they commenced the project, we've gotten over 52 litigations, people coming to claim that the land belongs to them. Is to tell you the level of sabotage that this government is facing. When I say I don't like to talk, I have a reason. But it has to get to a point when you tell people, tell the world that this is what it is. We have this project, we call it spare parts village, that we wanted to, the previous administration already had arrangements. Even before that time, we came in, took up this project, called the partners who could not continue because their investors were Russians. And when the crisis started, they couldn't come in with their funds again. But because they committed money there, we had to call a new investor, come and take over this thing. An investor came. We agreed paid off the old investor. The new man started. You won't believe that people who don't want us to succeed even had to go and call the former investor, ask him to take us to court. But thank God for those of us who still have fear and respect for God. And the man said, am I taking them to court for what? The man called us. We sat, we discussed, and paid us off. What justification do I have? How can I even look at the man? If there's anything this government is suffering, sabotage. Economic summit that we had, every notable speaker that we invited were called. What are you going to do there now? Hey, not going to embarrass me. What are you going to do there? I'm telling you. But to the glory of God, we had few men and women who had the courage to come out and stand with us. Bridges are not going to be a legacy. No. We want to go beyond bridges. I won't limit my legacy to only Trans-Calabari Road, the Ring Road, Port Harcourt, the Ekiri Road. No. I want to develop human capacity. We, this administration, is the one that commenced the Ring Road project that is costing the state 199 billion, excluding compensation. Are you getting it? And we have paid 77% of that money, about 147 billion. We've also done something for the people of the state. I hear people say Trans-Calabari, second phase, first phase. There is nothing like a first phase. What we had in the state was doing a bridge that connects Degema to Krakrama. And for you to access that place, you need to still go into the heart of Calabari. What we just did was to award what they call the original Trans-Calabari Road, which will bring you, it brings you into Port Harcourt. It's not taking you from Elele. You start going that fast if you're going to Mbiama. No. Here, you just drive into the heart of Port Harcourt. That is the one where we just awarded. I believe you also heard it and you watched it on the tele where we invited our father, the former president, to come and flag off for us. That project will cost the state 225 billion. So far, we have already paid 30% of it, which is about 67 billion. Down payment is our commitment. We also done one other major project, which is the Elele Ebeda Omok. For those of you that go to that axis of the state, if you're going to Omok, from there you can also access Imo. You will notice that from the Elele axis, that road is a trunk A road, but it's bad. In fact, it has been a death trap. A lot of crimes have been committed there. So we're also dualizing that road. That particular road is costing us about 80 billion. For that one, we have also commenced work, awarded to a contractor, and paid 50%. This, you don't even need to be an accountant. Just check the money there. You can imagine how much we have spent. Apart from the Ring Road that we took a facility for, these other ones were projects that we have paid from our savings. When we came on board, the first thing we had to do was to work to see that we improve our IGR. And by the grace of God, the savings at that time from when the IGR improved. I don't need to go and spend money to anybody. I want to spend the money for Rivers people. So I've been saving. Maybe that is why they say I'm a bad person, but if at the end of the day, what counts is the projects that you deliver, projects that will change the life of Rivers State, projects that will change the face and the economic status of the state, things we want to do in the health sector. We came in and met forget about what you read and what you see, the issue of hospitals, cancer, mother and child. The only functional health centers that we have is the University Teaching Hospital, the one you have in Choba, that belongs to the university at the Uniport, and the one you have here in OGROA that belongs to the Rivers State University. That is the only functional health service. We don't have what we call intermediary health services. It's not there. None. The only thing we have that we have to improve on is the primary health sector. By the special grace of God, we're able to at least improve the status of about 36 of it. So we already have the target of making sure that in the next 1 month or so, there will be active activities in improving the status of the tertiary, moreover, in fact, the intermediary health facilities. What about the schools? A group came here, they called them Globe Watch. They came here and said they want to spend $5 million. The $5 million is not to be spent in terms of putting structure that is building, no, that they want to spend the money in software, development of teachers. We said, okay, go and assess our schools after the assessment. You know what they told us? Your beloved benchmark.